This week, I've been spending time with the 2025 Alfa Romeo Tonale Tributo Italiano. I apologize in advance for my terrible pronunciation of Italian words. Like I said, I've been spending all week with this. I've taken it to work, ran some errands, got groceries, and I'm going to be giving you my impressions on what it's been like to live with all week. Base price for the Tonale Tributo Italiano starts at just over $52,000, and as tested is $58,000. Ouch. The Tributo Italiano is obviously the Italian Tribute edition of this vehicle that you will see. And the styling elements has some body colored trim pieces, black roof, special seats, and these nice 20-inch wheels as well with Michelin Pilot Sport all-season force. Red brake calipers as well, very, very sharp. Check out the trunk real quick. You do get a power lift gate. I like the Tonale because, you know, in a world full of crossovers, they all blend together and look boring. The Tonale definitely stands out compared to all the others on the road. Back here, you do get a decent amount of space. It's not the largest SUV in the world. You got to keep in mind that this is a subcompact SUV. You can fit a couple suitcases and some groceries back here, but you're not going to take this on some major trips with a family or anything. Your charging cord is here. This is a plug-in hybrid. You get about 32 miles of electric range and then switches over into a hybrid. We'll get into that here shortly. 12-volt outlet back here as well. Nice illumination. Let's go ahead and climb into the back seat. Doors open pretty reasonably wide. Pretty easy ingress here. Couple map pockets, couple vents, couple USB ports right there. Pull down center armrest with a couple cup holders. I'm 6 foot, the driver's seat's in my position. 1.5 inches of headroom and 1.5 inches of legroom. Actually really not too terrible for a compact SUV. Also does come with the optional sunroof. I believe that's a $1,000 option. This color, Rosso Red, is an optional paint color, and it is the only color I think I would get in the Tonale because it just looks so sharp. This is one of the best automotive paint colors I've ever seen. There's like no orange peel and it really shines, really pops, really nice. So under the hood of the Tonale here is a 1.3 liter hybridized turbocharged 4-cylinder mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission. Makes about 285 combined horsepower. Very peppy, no complaints there at all. Gets about 29 miles a gallon combined when the electric range of 32, 33 miles is depleted. Charging times for the electric portion of this is just over 4 hours on a household 240 volt outlet. So not too bad at all, enough to get you to work and back. This is, you know, essentially the same thing as a Dodge Hornet, but in my opinion, I think this is way better quality, even though they come off the same production line. Dual power seats, they are heated. No ventilated seats here for $58,000, which is actually pretty nuts. Digital gauge cluster is fully customizable, 10.2-inch infotainment as well with a reverse camera 360, very nice. Parking sensors front and rear as well. Wireless Android Auto, wireless CarPlay. Infotainment's a little laggy at times, but it's not awful. I've seen worse, and especially worse from Stellantis products as well. You do get some performance gauges here as well, but I mainly just stick in Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Dual zone automatic climate controls here, a couple USB ports for connectivity, wireless charger as well. Drive mode selector here. You get 3 drive modes: advanced efficiency, which they can't turn on because the battery is depleted, natural and dynamic, and you have the option to adjust the adaptive dampers that this thing has as well to make the ride firmer or softer. A couple cup holders through here, small center console, decent sized glove box that's illuminated as well. Auto dimming rear view mirror, home link right up here, and a illuminated visor mirror with 2 ticket holders. Overall, this interior is very good. I think it looks very nice. There is some styling elements here from the Giulia and the Stelvio that you can see. Even get the Tributo Italiano logo embossed on the headrest as well. These seats are very, very cool. Not the most comfortable in my opinion because these bolsters are a little narrow, and I'm a skinnier dude, and these bolsters kind of hug in on my hips. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and take this thing for a spin and see what it's like on the road. One thing I will say right off the bat is I hate the pedal placement. I have giant size 13 feet. They are way too close together. I'm constantly mashing the gas and the brake at the exact same time. It's really annoying. One thing I like is the abundance of physical controls, although a little bit of a con here is the fact that I have to control the heated steering wheel and heated seat in the infotainment. I don't have a physical control for that for whatever reason. I mean, there's plenty of room for it, but I still have to go through the infotainment for that. The powertrain is pretty nice. Around town and low speeds, the transmission can get a little jumpy, but overall, it's a pretty smooth hybrid system. I've actually haven't been running plug-in version on this tank here. And as you can see, I've been averaging 30.2 miles a gallon, which is a little bit above, 1 mpg above than the manufacturer estimate. And I've had 137 miles on fuel and 37 miles on battery. That's without plugging it in, which I like that it tells you that. It's pretty cool. We approach a rough road and some corners here. It handles okay. It's not anything to write home about. The ride is definitely pretty rough for the class. These pizza cutter wheels and tires, while they look nice, kind of compromise the ride quite a bit. If you're going around a entrance ramp and you hit a bump, the whole car kind of just judders and lifts up, unsettles the whole thing. If you put this in the dynamic mode and turn the dampers, and the dampers stiffen up, it gets really, really bumpy in here. Steering is okay as well. I mean, it's pretty sharp, but there's not a whole lot of feedback in the steering, unfortunately. It's a Honda Clarity plug-in hybrid. You don't see too many of those on the road. Those are pretty cool. Really like the shape of the steering wheel, the feel of the steering wheel. Your start button's there, which is really cool. You got metal paddle shifters. I believe this is the part of the Tributo Italiano package, is the aluminum paddle shifters. Very nice. Very cool. As you can see, that manhole cover there just rattled my teeth out. Floored it. Took a second for it to get going there, but once it does, it pulls. 285 horsepower is definitely plenty. Over here on the highway, you can see that the road noise is pretty substantial. It's not as quiet as something of the Lexus BMW counterparts. You have adaptive cruise as well, pretty easy to engage. Lane centering over here as well. Does a pretty good job. I haven't had any issues with that this week. Following distance you can control here too. It's a few different views you can even choose on the instrument cluster. You can go to a minimalistic, simple cluster, classic cluster as well, and then a more modern one. Visibility here is okay. These pillars are kind of thick. It's not a whole lot of blind spots of this car. Rear window visibility is okay. You do get blind spot monitoring as well. Picks up speed nicely. This model does come with the Harman Kardon stereo system that I've tested, and it is really, really good. Highly recommend optioning for that. I would definitely place that as an A-tier sound system for sure. The surround sound imaging is incredible. I really enjoy this stereo. It's really good for podcasts, really good for music. I mean, it's just a great all-around stereo. Let's see what the mid-range pickup is. Let's slow down to 45 and floor it. Not too bad. Once everything wakes up, it delivers a pretty decent amount of power. Didn't forget to mention, you do get 3 memory positions for the driver here. I really do wish these were ventilated though. Paying this kind of money for something without ventilated seats, I don't know. So the question I was asked is, would I buy this over a Dodge Hornet, or should I just get a Dodge Hornet instead? In my opinion, because I've driven them all, I would definitely get the Alfa Romeo Tonale. I know they come out from the same factory in Italy, but the quality on this, the way it drives and everything, it just seems different. I don't know why, because they're the exact same car. Who knows, maybe the Alfa would hold a little bit better value than the Dodge in the long run. Not that they hold their value terrific. Anyways, I don't know. In a world full of boring crossovers, the Tonale delivers on style, but overall driving dynamics, I think it's lacking. Especially at this price. The price is just honestly a little ridiculous in my opinion. Well guys, thank you so much for watching. Shout out to Stellantis for providing this vehicle for me to film this week. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are on the Alfa Romeo Tonale, and if you think it's worth it over the Dodge Hornet or any other vehicles out there like the BMW X1, the Lexus NX. Please be sure to like and subscribe as well, and we'll go ahead and see ya in the next video. Take care, everybody.